Hello, Anurag sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. For everyone, and I'm sure everyone knows Mr. Anurag Batra. He's the founder chairman of Exchange4Media and BusinessWorld. Sir, I think I'll quickly start with first just to understand if your business is affected, and if yes, then what are some of the things that you're able to do to be able to get past this time peacefully?
Pooja, I said to you yesterday also that I'll do it, but I myself don't have all the answers. And I'm myself struggling with answers, but that's okay. That's normal. But you want to do what you got to do, and our business is also impacted. Media is a derived business. How the economy does, what is the demand for products and services, how buoyant is that demand, really determines how much advertising happens. So as a media company, we are dependent on how the economy does. So while the consumption of media has gone up, for example, BusinessWorld site has done 32 million traffic in March, 32 million traffic in March, but the revenues are not commensurate. So clearly our business for everyone in the media is impacted. Some is impacted more, some is impacted less, and there is uncertainty. Media companies are taking salary cuts. Now with this COVID, clearly things have become very, very bleak, at least for temporary time. But we are in it for the long haul. We are not in it for the short haul. So all of us, of course, we have to survive. And I think we got to brace for a recovery that will take a while. I think could be 12, 18 months. For example, in media, events are a large part of revenues. Events are not happening. So while we can do virtual events and virtual seminars, it's not the same. So really, it is impacted. We're thinking through, we're taking one day at a time. But I stay optimistic. And I said to you yesterday on the WhatsApp, and I'll say that, what Benjamin Disraeli said, what you learn as an entrepreneur, as a founder is, there's no better teacher than adversity. So you got to take it as a learning. And if you can survive these times, you can hopefully thrive in better times.
Right. And so in your company's list of companies, what are some of the measures that you have taken right now, like layoffs, salary cuts, or?
One is I don't want to take it alone. I want my senior team to come up with some ideas and I can ratify it. I have my ideas, don't want to impose. But as I said, there is a combination of 4 things that need to be done. First is, we have to reduce some of the activities we are doing so that we conserve our efforts, energy, and do the things that are relevant and are also in some way revenue plus. Second is we'll have to take cost cuts everywhere, whatever possible. If there are people costs, and in people cost reduction, there are 3 things to be done. One is a cut across the board with various slabs, could be 25-30% at the higher slabs, lower at the lower salary levels. Within that, second would be you would have to send some people on leave without pay. So as things come back normal, you get them normal. Some contracts you may have to change on a consulting basis, contribution basis, and not a fixed fee basis. And last is letting some people go. Also, you have to reimagine your business. If Pooja, you told me that all my colleagues can work from home 20 days back, I would say, Pooja, you're mad. But fact is today people are working from home. So it also showcases that lots of things that we say are not possible and we are timid about taking decisions are actually possible. It is our inhibitions are being timid and staying in the comfort zone that doesn't let us take those decisions. So I think going forward, never say never. Don't say it is not possible. Have an open mind. As entrepreneurs, while we are too used to being on our own and looking after our people, the government said to banks, let's freeze the EMIs for 3 months. And banks said, fine, we'll freeze. But you can pay after 3 months, but the rate of interest continues. Now that doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir.
That just doesn't make sense. Right? And again, banks are not wrong, in the sense that, unless the government gives them even more leeway, for example, financial year being pushed to June, maybe TDS should be abolished for these 3 months. I mean,
Yeah.
government knows what to do, what can be done. I mean, the Prime Minister must be applauded for being in the play, for being communicating. He's doing his best. We must support him. He's done the right decision of lockdown. And yes, the lockdown will impact the economy. It has impacted the economy. But, to save human lives is more important. Money can be earned later. There's no problem.
So there was also a government circular that's actually said that it will be suggested that companies should continue to pay their employees and try not doing layoffs. But there's no circular saying that businesses should also pay their vendors so that the vendors can pay their employees. And in this situation,
so there is a disruption. See, the government is saying the right thing. It is the duty of the government to be able to give a directive. But yes, the ground situation is it's in a flux. Everybody is impacted. So I wouldn't say they're making excuses, but people were to pay us in March and saying, "Oh, we'll pay you a little later." So, and we are in the business of repeat business. So these are relationships, business relationship. So the government is right in its own way. The entrepreneurs are right. I think each one will have to find a unique way of addressing it. Through conversation, through communication, through hope for future.
What is the silver lining that you see for businesses? Some things that we should
be... So I'll tell you the silver lining is that we have the opportunity to reimagine our businesses. For example, media, reimagine it more digitally. We have to reimagine our costs. One thing sure is you have to bring down costs. Cost is a certainty, revenue is a promise. One thing is you have to bring down costs. I think you have an opportunity. I'm not saying let people go now, but you have to bring down costs. I'm not going to get into details of each company has its own unique, place in its own life cycle. But we have to bring down costs. I think that's the way. And in future also, we have to be more conservative on costs. And you had asked me in the questionnaire, will it impact jobs? It will.
Yes.
It will impact jobs. Now, the activity may not, if it went down by 100, it will not come back to 100 in a jiffy. It will take some time. Third is, as I said, we always say, oh, this can't happen. This is not possible. I think we have to stop saying that. We have to have an open mind. I admire Navjot Singh Sidhu. He's a very multifaceted person. And one thing he said stays in my mind. Mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. I think we'll have to be more open to, suggestions and rewiring our brain and we have to continue to dream. The world is not coming to an end. It's a tough phase. We have to pass through it. There is a new normal. We have to accept it. And we have to respond to it. I think the positives of it are that, we get time to think, we get time to reflect, we get to realize who are our real business partner, who are our real friends. And I think it's time to reimagine. It's time to recalibrate. It's time to reset. It's time to really, really think of things that you hadn't done in the past and maybe try them. Don't be afraid.
Right. And so since of course there are a good bundle of businesses which are funded, so they might have cash flows to go on for a few months, but there are a lot of those who work on a very monthly model,
I understand. Pooja, I've gone through all this. I started very small. My first company did okay. Exchange4Media, the leader in its all aspects. BusinessWorld I acquired, and we still have a long way to go. I totally relate to the questions that we are not funded, we don't have large cash reserves, we make money every month and spend. Now that the money is not coming, how do we pay people? Yes. How do we whip it? I think you have to explain to all your colleagues that this is temporary. It may last 30 to 90 days. We'll have to weather it out. And the people that stay with you will stay with you.
One last question, sir. When the lockdown gets over, hopefully on April 14th, 15th, or maybe it goes on for another month, whenever it gets over, what is the first thing as a business that you might be doing?
I would like to meet my people in a selective way. talk to them face to face, at least the top 20, 30 people. I think that is the first thing I'd like to do. Second is, my parents live in Gurgaon. I'd like to go and see my parents. I haven't gone in 20 odd days. These are two things I'd like to do. Of course, I'd like to go out, get more air, and so on and so forth.
Right. Great. And so just before we sign off, one word that you want to tell all the founders who are right now struggling through these cash.
It's okay. One, you're not alone. As I said, we are all in this together. It is not of your own making, so don't blame yourself. Forgive yourself for mistakes of past. Think fresh. Keep a positive mind. It's not easy. I mean, nothing is easy in life. Even making a Maggie takes effort, You have to bring it out of a packet. Even if somebody gives you tea, you got to drink it. Nothing is easy. It's not easy. It is, but you have to be optimistic. You have to stay in the play, and you have to make it count. And it may sound cliche, but you have to look at the positive things in life. And as I keep saying, when the going gets tough, and don't worry. Talk to your friends, talk to people you look up to, talk to people, so you will know that you're not being all in it together. And I'm sure we'll do better than what we are doing right now. For example, as a business owner, you as a business owner are worried about paying your people. I'm worried. But that's okay. A little bit worry is like salt in a dish. It's okay. It's gifted. Too much of salt in that dish will spoil the dish. A little bit worry is okay. It's perfectly normal. There may be anxiety. That's also normal. There may be overthinking. All that is normal. It's okay. We're humans, will do that. But know that this shall pass. It's harder this time, but this shall pass. And we have a house over our head. We're talking to you. We're very privileged. So be grateful to God in this time for giving us so much. And I'm sure God will look after us in future also.
Great. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. God. Bye.